Hi all of my happy scribblers, and welcome back to the channel once again. We are here to do some weekly setups. I want to try some different ones, compare, and see how long it takes me to do them. So let's open up. We're just about to start the new year, and I am excited to get into my setup with my new quarterly setup that you can check out in my quarterly setup video. And so since that's all done, all that we have to do right now is set up my weeklies. So I have worked out the math and I counted how many pages my quarterly setup was, along with the yearly, and how many that leaves me with, and how many that will leave me with for the second quarter of 2025. And so it works out that I have a total of a half a page per day, which makes an unequal number of 3.5 pages per week. But if you multiply that by 4, then that equals 14 pages. So I have about 14 pages to use per 4-week period per month. And so I put a little sticky here. I marked where my last 2 pages are. So what I thought we would do is try out 2 spreads that are a week each, that are 2 full pages, and also do 2 spreads that are 4 pages with Dutch doors in the middle, and just to kind of have some fun and try out some different pages. That will be a total of 12 pages, so that'll leave me with 2 extra pages. It's always better for there to be extras than to use them up sooner than I wanted. So I thought it would be fun for all of you to know how long it takes me to do these setups and time them. I have no sketching. I have not even decided exactly how my layout is going to be or anything like that. I'm just going to sit down right here with these blank pages, and I am just going to fill out these spreads and see what we come up with, keeping the block in mind. So the supplies that I have gathered that I may or may not use: obviously first, my pencil, my grid spacing bookmark ready to go, my fine liner pens, some double-sided tape, some white paint markers in case I make mistakes or anything like that. I have these handy. I picked out a palette of my Zayar highlighters, so I have these here. I have my stamps in case I decide to use them. I have this washi tape that goes along with our quarterly theme right here. Of course, you always need a ruler. And also, I have all of my stencils here. And I have this little book of, I'm not sure what we call them. This little book of decorative papers that I can use if I want to add in a little extra decoration besides the washi tape. So that's what we're working with. I'm just going to put the timer on. I'm going to put the camera on time lapse, and we will see what I come up with. So let's do this. Okay, it looks like we're done, and here is our final time. I did do laps. I did like mark a lap after the first one and the second one, and then I forgot after that. But anyways, the first one took me the longest because, to be honest, I kind of sat here and just thought about it for a little while I was figuring out what to do and coming up with this idea. So like you saw, I did 2 Dutch doors for week 3 and week 4, and with those papers that I cut out, I cut them each in half, and I used 1/2 to make these little cards. This one is for tasks for week 1, and then the second one is a packing list and things to remember for week 2, and I used the second half to make these little envelopes, fold the corners under, use a double-sided tape, and then stuck them down. And as you can see, they both work just fine. Anyways, so just going over how they turned out. So let me know what you think. I think I could have done it a little bit faster, but like I said, I kind of sat there and brainstormed for a little while I was figuring out exactly what I was gonna do. But I really like the overall look, and it matches well with my quarterly theme and even with my yearly theme. So I really like it. So here is week 1. Daily spaces, and then a line for my favorite part of each day. And then for week 2, my little list, space for notes or anything right here, my favorite part of the day, and then daily spaces. And for week 3, here we have a lot more room, so I used this middle space for my favorite part of the day. Here, the day of the week, and then the date here vertically, and I went over it with a tan highlighter, and I left this blank, so if I want to fit more of my favorites on it here, I can, or if I need to use it for something else. And I have this entire page here available for anything else that I want to use it for. If I want to add in some kind of a tracker, if I just want to fill it up with notes, if I want to tape some stuff in here, whatever. And very similarly, the same type of thing with week 4, except that I decided to use the back of this page for 2 days. And here are my dailies. And that is it, my favorites, week 4. So this was 12 pages total. That means that I am within the range that I'm giving myself for my weeklies, and I really love how this turned out. So in case you're confused with the weeks or so, or maybe I'll just explain that I'm doing my quarterlies, and this year I'm dividing this year up by quarters, and each quarter will have 13 weeks. That's a total of 52. And so this is my first 4 weeks, and I'm labeling them week 1 and week 2 and so on and so forth. So that way each spread is an equal week. We're not starting in the middle of the week for the month or anything like that. It's every week is starting on Sunday and ending on Saturday. So just to clear up any confusion, hopefully that clears it up. If not, you can go and watch my quarterly setup video where I explain it in depth how the system works that I'm using. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked it. I hope it inspired you, and I hope that you come back soon, because soon I will be making my next weekly spreads for weeks 5 through 8. Okay, everybody, I hope that you are enjoying the end of 2024, and we will see you back here. Remember, as always, stay happy. Bye.